Hello everybody, today I'm going to show you some exercises sat down on a chair. If for any reason you've got problems with your feet and you don't want to be standing up doing any exercises, this is an alternative that you can do. Our first thing to think about is where you're sitting in the chair. So we're not sitting back in the chair, we're sitting forward. So I'll just show you side on what I mean. So we're sat here as opposed to leaning back in the chair. And the other thing to do, as ever, is pulling in the tummy. So I'll suggest perhaps 10 of each to start with, and I haven't got music on today, but you can always put music on in the background to do your 10. So we're going to twist it round, lifting up the knee. What I'd like you to try not to do is to lean forward with this particular one. See if you can bring the knee up towards the elbow. It doesn't have to touch, just going that way. I think that's round about 10. So another exercise you can do is tapping the inside of the feet. So again, we're getting a bit of a twist in. And still sitting forward, nice and tight, leaning over to one side. Now, depending on your chair, you can always use the chair leg for a bit of support for this if you like. The emphasis is on the bending down, so it's just a little pulse down, as opposed to lots of bobbing up and down, so just a little pulse to the side. If you prefer, you can keep one arm down, that makes it a little bit easier. We go to the other side. If you want to make it that little bit harder, you can always extend this arm. And that's another one you can do. Another one for the waistline, twisting round. If you can't reach the back of the chair, doesn't matter, just as far as you can go. What I don't want you to do is to move the legs. Keep the legs firmly on the floor, just twisting round as far as you can go. So if you can knock out 10 of these, that would be a good starter. And a variation on that is stretching the arms up, twisting from here. While we're up here, we can touch the shoulders, the knees, down to the floor, knees, shoulders and up. All these are great exercises for the tummy and just to get your heartbeat going up a little bit as well. Bring a bit of colour back to our cheeks. Very good. Right, a couple of exercises now that are a wee bit harder. We've got going, still keeping sat forward on your chair, going out and in. Now you really have got to keep your tummy nice and pulled in for this one. Really pull it in. So this is a bit more advanced exercise. Perhaps an slightly easier version of that would be up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. If we want to make that a little bit harder still, we can turn to the side, still keeping the tummy in, and we can lean back a little bit further and go forward. If we can lift both legs. But this is a little bit harder. Really got to keep the tummy tight if you're doing this one. And while we're thinking about hard exercises, I'll bit it for the triceps as well. Down here, pushing up and down. So side on, that would look like this. While we're getting on and off the chair, let's think about another exercise where we're sitting down, again not back against the chair, and bringing ourselves up and down and up. Still keeping this tight, down and up, down and up, down and up and down. So that's a few exercises for you to think about sitting down on a chair. Thank you for watching, everybody.